Hey guys, how's it going? Ricardo here, and today I would like to talk about a big issue that I see in cybersecurity is the so-called talent shortage and the lack of cybersecurity professionals. So, a little bit about me. I was a successful cybersecurity architect back in Brazil. Used to do projects for big companies, government agencies, and such. I used to work with big vendors like Fortinet, Proofpoint, Sophos, ArcServe, among others. I immigrated to Canada in 2017, looking for a better quality of life for me and my family. I started here as a network security engineer, so you can see that I had to step down a bit and basically restart my career and rebuild my name and reputation within the job market. And now I'm a cybersecurity manager at a multinational company. So you can see that I'm now at least at the same level, if not more, than I used to be back in Brazil. So I'm just saying this for you guys to have an idea of why I think that I have some ideas of the issue and how we can address that. So, the biggest issues that I see for getting into the field. First is unrealistic expectations. So, a lot of people think that they would go to Udemy, do a very quick course, and they would be cybersecurity experts. That's far from the truth. Cybersecurity is very complex and requires, for most of the positions, a good knowledge of how computers operate, how networks operate, and so on. Lack of baseline knowledge. That's another very important point. You can't be a cybersecurity analyst if you don't know how networks operate. You can't protect against a DNS attack if you don't know how DNS works. So you need to have that basic knowledge to be able to protect. If you don't know how things work, how can you protect it? So that's very important. The third point, I think, is the biggest one. The belief that college degree is enough. Guys, college is not the biggest factor into a successful career. Of course, that a good college is great. It will give you a lot of knowledge, but a lot of colleges are very bad, and I mean very, very bad. For example, I did a postgraduate here in Canada, and it was terrible. It was terrible. The only thing that it helped me is to get a work permit to work here in Canada, because I didn't get anything in terms of knowledge from it. And for example, a lot of my colleagues were cheating all the time. Like they were doing the exams in groups, exams that should be every person doing the exam, they were doing groups. So it was pretty bad. The college didn't do anything about it. So and that reflects in the field. So if you go to interview, for example, and you never study, you don't know that subject, how can you ace that interview? You will not, right? So this is huge. I know that you expect that a college that expensive would give you at least the conditions to get a entry-level job, but honestly, with what I see, it's pretty bad. It won't prepare you for the field. And this is a huge issue. I don't know why people are not talking more about it. We need to change the educational system. And I think that especially for countries that have a lot of immigration like Canada, there's a huge market around the colleges, right? A lot of people making money out of it. So I think lots of colleges don't have any incentive to get better, to improve, and to provide a good education. So that's huge. My course was more than 10,000 Canadian dollars, and I didn't get anything in terms of knowledge. So I know I had previous experience, so I was in a different situation, but it was a postgraduate. So it was expected that people knew something, and the training was very, very bad. Fourth point here, a lack of attention to details. Guys, you need to show your potential employer that you care. For example, write a nice resume, be careful with spelling and things like that. There are lots of free tools out there like Grammarly and such that you can use to help your writing. So present something that is nice, do a nice presentation. The design and writing and this kind of things show that you care. And that's what hiring managers want to see, that you care, that you want to do a better job within your possibilities, right? So be careful with that. Another point here is presenting your tasks, not your achievements. So let's say, for example, that you worked for some time, you configure firewalls. Okay, but it's something that a lot of people can do. So what differentiated you on that job? For example, when I worked at Sophos, I was one of the biggest technicians in case closure, and I was one of the most recognized in terms of customer satisfaction. So that's the kind of thing that you need to reflect on your resume. Show what made you different on your previous role, if you had one, or if you didn't have one, then show like volunteering, what you did, your labs, like hack the box, whatever. So show something that differentiates yourself from the competitor. Okay. Another point here, not showing what you're capable of. So you need to show that even though you might not have experience, that you can do things, that you can create a VM, that you have a home lab, that you did hack the box, that you did courses, whatever. So you need to show that you're ready. You just need an opportunity. You cannot leave the hiring manager in doubt if you can do the job. So you need to make clear that I know the content that is needed. I just need an opportunity. And the last one is another big one, guys, not investing in yourself enough. So I see a lot of people that say, certification is not good, it's very expensive. But like if you go back to that example of our postgraduate, so imagine you put $10,000, you don't learn anything, and then you think that $300 will break you. Sorry, guys, I don't buy that. So you need to invest in yourself. I come from a very poor country, Brazil, and I studied all my life in public schools. And in my first years in public school, I had colleagues that were there only to have a meal. Very poor people. And those kind of people need help. They need help from the community. They need help from government. And those cannot grow and improve without help. But for the vast majority of people that don't have these special circumstances, you can do more, right? You can get an extra side job to save some money to a certification. You can do something, right? So sorry, I don't buy that. And I studied for a whole year. It was in 2020, and I got 3 cybersecurity certifications. I got Security Plus, Cybersecurity Analyst Plus, and the CISP, which is the biggest certification out there and is considered the gold standard for cybersecurity. I studied every single night. I bought lots of books, CDs, courses, whatever was needed to get my goal. And that helped me tremendously to get a job. And another important thing is that you should do things for the knowledge and for what the knowledge will provide you, not for a piece of paper. So every single one of those certifications brought me knowledge, and that knowledge makes the professional that I am, right? So this is the important thing. Don't do anything for a piece of paper. Don't do anything just thinking about the outcome of getting the certification. You need to think about the knowledge that it will provide you, and then that piece of paper is just a consequence of that. So you need to focus on the outcomes. You need to focus on what that knowledge will bring you and what that knowledge will prepare you to be able to do. So you need to invest in yourself, guys. There's no easy way. I know that the college system is broken, but you need to do for yourself. So in countries like Canada, US, and UK, that people have a much better condition of living, you can do it. Unless it's a very specific case in which I totally understand and I sympathize to those people, you can do more. So if you put the effort, you can get a cybersecurity job, but you need to put the effort, right? We need to stop, let's say, complaining that the college was weak or that you didn't get much out of the college, and do something about it. I'm sorry. There's no way around it, guys. For those of you who do not have previous experience, you need to do more. Maybe start as a help desk technician, and after some years you can grow to security, right? So Normally help desk is easier to get into, so you need to do something, right? But you can't just sit in the couch and just wait that a job will fall on your lap, right? You need to put the effort. You need to find your path. Everybody's unique. There are different paths for everyone. Some take a while and get a job directly in cybersecurity. Some start on help desk and then grow, but there are paths. But every single path out there requires your commitment. So stop complaining, put the effort, and I'm sure that you can get a great job in cybersecurity because it's a great market. We need people. There are a lack of professionals. So as long as you meet the requirements for that specific position, you can get it for sure. Okay, guys, I hope I help someone out there that is trying to break into cybersecurity. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos. Okay, take care.